Hello, I'm Helen, and if I haven't met you before, I'm a yoga teacher and also a hypnotist. And what I wanted to do is offer some free videos for people to continue practicing with their yoga. It's great for well-being, right? It's great for immune system resilience, but it's also nice just to feel connected. So I'm offering these. If anyone wants to reach out, please do. Isolation can be a tough one. But for now, I'm going to take you through a 30-minute or so class. And we're just going to do some simple moves so it's beginner friendly. And we'll be going through some Sun Salutations, which you can, of course, do at home on your own. So we're going to start on our backs. Make your way down. Extend your legs out nice and long. Palms facing up, arms beside your body. And first of all, just press the back of your head down into the mat and then lift your chest up, sliding your shoulders away from your ears. And then just spend a moment here closing your eyes down and feeling the connection points between you and your mat. Just placing your mind in your body right now. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. Noticing the space above you. What's to your sides. And what's underneath you. Feeling the ground holding your body right now. And now turn your attention to your breath, perhaps focusing on the space right in the center of your chest. Or alternatively, you can bring your attention to the insides of your nostrils. Just try each of them out and choose one or the other. And just noticing the sensation of your breath, how your body moves as you breathe. And you're not trying to change anything. You're just checking yourself out right now and where you're at. And just to calm down the nervous system now, we'll do a simple breath control exercise or pranayama. And how we'll roll is inhale for 4, hold for 6, and then exhale for 8. So, first of all, exhale all the air out of your lungs. And then breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now just allow your breath to return to a natural rhythm. Again, paying attention to either your chest or just inside your nostrils. Good. Let's start moving, shall we? On your next breath in, draw your left knee up towards your chest, interlace your fingers and pull your knee down towards your hip socket. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and pull your chin in slightly to keep the back of your neck long. Now at the same time, can you press your right heel down into the mat and feel your inner right thigh fire up? Nice. One more breath. Squeeze it. And then full exhale. Good. On the inhale, release the knee. Exhale, swap it over, bringing the right knee up and towards your chest. Pull it down. So just make sure that your shoulders aren't coming up into your ears and you're actively sending them down. Press your left heel down into the mat and feel the upper leg, the inner thigh, fire up. Nice. Couple more breaths. Next breath in, draw your left knee up and you're going to take happy baby pose. So maybe even hanging onto the sides of your lower legs, or if you can, grabbing the outside blades of your feet. And you're trying to pull your knees down towards the ground, keeping your shoulders again away from your ears, trying to get the whole back down on the mat. And just as we're warming up, don't push anything too hard. Just trying to get some blood and attention in different parts of our body. Next breath in, draw your knees together. And then let's rock and roll up, making our way into a 4-point position. Now you might hear me do some Darth Vader style breathing. Really, it's just as a reminder for you to breathe, as breath is so important in yoga practices. In fact, you can get into some fantastic flow states when we practice with our breath and constant rhythm. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are directly underneath your hips. Splay your fingers out nice and wide and press them down evenly. Now at the same time, press your knees down, the tops of your feet, and even your shins down, get a really solid base. Now you can send your tailbone towards the back of the room slightly to engage the deep core, the transverse abdominis muscles. And just stay here for a moment, feeling what it's like to be grounded, stable. And then squeeze all the air out of your lungs. We come up into cow, so roll the shoulders back, drop the chest down, lift the tailbone high. Exhale, press the ground down away from you, round your back, belly button to spine. Leading with your tailbone, inhale, send that up towards the ceiling cow. And then exhale, cat pose, rounding your spine, sending tail down. 2 more just like that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more. And then exhale. Nice work. Come back to a neutral spine. And then you're going to walk your hands 1 hand span further out in front of you. Tuck your toes under and bring your bum back towards your heels. Press the ground down and away from you with your hands and stretch out through the side body, so from the armpit all the way back to the hips. Keep your hips moving back also. Nice. Stretching out through the lower back. And then on your next breath in, leading with your tailbone, lift that up towards the ceiling, lift yourself up to 4 points, keeping your hand there. And then lifting your bum up and back, downward facing dog. So make sure your feet are hip width apart here. It's not important that you straighten your legs. In fact, it's great to put a little bend in your knees, stick your tailbone high. So we're trying to keep this extension between the armpit and the hips. So keep moving them back. And then we want the engagement in the deep core. So send your tailbone back also until you feel that tension right deep in your belly. Keep rolling your shoulders back. Good. 1 more breath. Maybe on the exhale, starting to slide the heels down towards the mat. Good work. Inhale. And then look between your thumbs. Gently walk to the top of your mat. Bend your knees as much as you need. And then you're going to take a forward fold, nice and easy, bending your knees as much as you need to allow your torso to hang down over your thighs. Let your head go. Even give it a bit of a helping hand by Nodding, yes, yes. No, no. Good. We're going to come up into a halfway lift now. So on the inhale, bring your hands onto your shins, lift the crown of your head forward, start to straighten your legs. And then on the exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift, send your tail back, belly in and up. Exhale, let's fold. Last one, inhale, halfway lift, belly in and up as you fold. Now bend both of your knees, send your arms out to the side, lift up, palms come together, ew. Exhale, Samasthiti, relax your shoulders. Take a breath here, and then exhale, hands come down by your sides. Come to the top of the mat. I'll face you for the moment, just to show how we're going to roll in Sun Salutation A. I'll give you enough time in the first round so that we can kind of learn the moves if you're not familiar. And then the next couple of rounds we'll speed it up a touch. Now the thing we can do here is really let our breath be our guide to the movement. And you might be slower than me or faster than me. That's okay. Try and stay in relatively good pace, but your body, your practice. Tadasana, mountain pose. This ain't just standing here. This is active. This is actually pretty tricky. Just to get everything working at the same time. Look, so we bring our big toes together, heels slightly apart, and place a micro bend in your knee. Just make them soft. You're going to send the tailbone down, again getting that deep core engagement. Shoulder blades are on the back and the shoulders are resting down. Palms are facing forward. Lift the crown of your head up. Draw your chin in slightly to feel the back of your neck long. And just notice if your tailbones move forward again. Send that down. That's it. Exhale fully. On the inhale, let's lift the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Didn't think it through. I'm going to turn around this side. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands and step back to plank pose. Inhale here. And then exhale, knees down, look forward, elbows in as you descend all the way down to the mat. Bum still up. On the inhale, slide through to baby cobra. In fact, we'll come down again, just using the strength of our back. Inhale, squeeze the elbows towards the heels. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Good. Tuck your toes under. Lift yourself up to all fours. Bum to heels. And then inhale, lift the bum up off the heels. Exhale, bring the heels down. So a couple of breaths here in downward facing dog. Again, just noticing your alignment. So your bum's nice and high. You're stretching out through the sides of the rib cage. Send your tailbone back. Look, another really good cue for sending your tail back and engaging deep core is bringing the base of the rib cage, the front of the rib cage, down towards your hips. Last breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Look between your thumbs, gently walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms out and up, lift up. Take some plants out on the way. Exhale, Samasthiti. Good. Tadasana. So that's round one of Sun Salutation A, probably the easiest version of it. Next time round, you can do exactly the same thing, one breath, one movement, however. Or you can take it to upward facing dog if you know what that is. Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and lower all the way down. On the inhale, curl up into Cobra pose. And then exhale, downward facing dog. You can go back to all fours first if you like. And we all meet back in downward facing dog. Just finding your breath again. And when I mean finding your breath, connecting to breath, so just thinking about it or listening to it. Last breath in. And then on the exhale, look between your thumbs, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, belly in and up as you fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, lift up. Exhale, Samasthitihi. Hands come down by your side. Third time round. This time I'm going to do the little jumps with upward facing dog. Please just move ahead. I'll cue also descending down onto the mat or Cobra. Let's go. Exhale fully into Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back through Chaturanga, bent elbows and lowering down. If you're in Chaturanga and you'd like to go to up dog, the feet, the legs don't hit the ground, and exhale, downward facing dog. Long breath in. Exhale. Long breath in. Exhale. Last breath in. On the exhale, look between your thumbs, step or hop. Front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, lift up. Exhale, Samasthitihi. Hands come down by your side. Nice work. So that's Sun Salutation A. If you do 5 of those in the morning, you're going to be feeling great. It's one of the easiest sort of home practices you can do. We're going to now move into Sun Salutation B. It's a little bit more pacey, of course, and we add a pose called Warrior One. Let's go, shall we? Front of your mat. Heels apart, feet are together. Mountain pose. Exhale fully, bring the base of your rib cage down towards your hips. On the inhale, let's sweep the arms out and up, coming into chair pose. We're going to hold it here to set the legs up. Now your knees are together and they're squeezing together. Bring your weight back onto your heels and lift your toes up, spreading them out. Then shift your weight forward just a touch, placing your toes back down, spreading the weight evenly across both of your feet. Now, we want to lift the arches of the feet at the same time. It's kind of a tiny movement. So imagine from the top of your feet, you're lifting up here. Good. Next cue, imagine that you're curling your heels up towards your bum. Feel the back of your thighs. Lift. Last breath in. Can you come down a little bit more? Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. So step or jump back. Remember, bent elbows, lowering down. Halfway for up dog. Lifting up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold it here for 1 breath to set. Exhale. Here we go. We're going to lift the right leg up on the inhale, square hips. Exhale, look between your thumbs and really arch your back, or curl your back, I should say. Round your back even, hold it in, and then you're going to place your right foot down. We want the foot in between the hands, so maybe you can use your hand to bring it up here, or just sort of muscle your way in. Good. Now pivot your back heel down. Inhale, press the ground down away from you, lift up. So full Warrior One is with the palms touching, but for now, if you're a bit tight in the shoulders, bring them shoulder width apart. That's a pretty tricky pose. We want to get that left hip point towards the front of the room. And what happens then is the back leg kind of bends. So send that back knee away from you. This will lift the arch of your foot and encourage the outside blade of your foot to push down. Now this front foot, press that down. Imagine you dragging the front heel towards the back heel. And then here is where it gets tricky. Imagine you're curling that right heel towards your bum. Feel the back of your leg fire up. Inhale. Exhale, press both feet down. Last breath in. And then exhale, look forward. Pivot onto the toe mounds of your back foot. Place your hands down. Then we're picking up that foot, stepping behind, back into plank, chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And exhale. This time, inhale, lift the left leg up, square hips. Exhale, draw the knee in, round the back, press the ground down away from you, and then place your foot up as high as you can. Again, this thing, or this thing, whatever works. Good. Now pivot the right heel down, and then come up for warrior one. Arms hip width apart. And that back knee, just notice if it's starting to bend, send it away from you. Push down the outside blade of the foot. Good. And now this front hip, draw it back. Trying to get square hips as much as possible. Now left foot, press that down evenly. Good. Now drag the heel back towards your back heel. Final cue, imagine that you're sending that left heel up towards your bum. Good. Couple of breaths here. Last breath in. And then exhale, place your hands down. Pick up that left foot, plank, chaturanga, and then cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Long breath in. Slow breath out. Long breath in. Slow breath out. Last breath in. Look between your thumbs on the exhale, step or hop, front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, drop your bum down. Chair. And just notice if your feet have come apart, put them back together. Inner knees squeeze. Weight onto heels slightly, lift your toes. Distribute the weight evenly across your feet. Now send your tailbone down, feel the engagement in the deep core. Nice, last cue. Imagine both of your heels curling up towards your bum. Feel it, engage. Calm down. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Samasthiti here, hands come together in front of the chest. Hands down by the side. I want to do one more of those. Won't give you as many cues. We'll still take it nice and slowly. And then we'll do a third time, speed it up, one breath, one movement. Front of your mats. Tadasana, so remember feet together, heels slightly apart. You can, if you've got a bad back, bring your feet out hip width apart, just to get a little bit of space in your lower back. Otherwise, we want that engagement in the inner knees, so feet together. Good, exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, chair, might bring the arms forward. Let's move into a forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga or cobra. On the inhale, coming up into cobra or up dog. Whoops. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, look between your thumbs, step your right foot up. Just take a breath here to steady. And then pivot the back heel down. Draw that right hip point back at this stage and use the breath in to come up warrior one. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Lowering down. I'll do cobra this time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, step up in between the hands. Just steady yourself here for a moment up onto fingertips. Draw that left hip point back and then pivot the right heel down onto the ground. On the inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, lift up, warrior one. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. Look down at the floor, plant the hands, step back, lower down. Inhale, Cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Just finding your breath once again. Squeeze all the air out of your lungs. Deep breath in. Look between your thumbs, step or hop, front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, chair. Exhale, Samastitihi. Hands down by your side. All right, last one. You're going to do exactly that thing, but those who are kind of a little bit more advanced in their asana practice and have practiced classical Ashtanga before, I want to give you the option of doing this round, one breath, one movement, no leg lift. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. Some of you won't. That's okay. Just move. That's the main thing. Tadasana. Exhale fully. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Plant the hands, step or hop. On the inhale, take Cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel pivots down, right foot steps up. Use the breath in for warrior one. That's it. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, lower down. On the inhale, Cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel pivots down, left foot steps up. Inhale, lift, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, lower down. Take your up dog or Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Just like that. Long breath in. Slow breath out. Long breath in. Slow breath out. Last breath in. Look between your thumbs, step or hop, front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, sweep the arms out and up, lift up. Exhale, Samastitihi. So there are your sun salutations. Wonderful for matching your breath with body movement, connecting the mind, connecting the body, of course. So now we're just going to do a fairly easy hip opener and then line our back, twist, Shavasana, and we're cooked. So sit down onto the floor and bring your feet quite forward, toes facing back, fingertips behind you so you can lift your chest up. Now we're going to lean back a bit, bending those elbows, pick up your right foot and you're placing the blade of your foot right on top of the thigh. Now this might be pretty tricky for you. If it is, you could always bring your foot just to the outside of the leg. Otherwise, lifting up first and then leaning back, can you bring your back foot in? And you might want to hold yourself here or maybe bring the right arm underneath your right leg, interlace the fingers around the shin. Now you can probably give it a touch more. Do not stress your knee out. Do not push beyond your limit. If you're getting pain, please come out and try this first variation. Pull that knee in to sit up nice and tall. Now that's as far as we can go. If that's as far as we can go, that's as far as we can go. Just push the right knee away from you. Feel what happens in your right butt cheek and your right hip. If you want to take it a little bit further with a twist, I love this, it's so efficient. Place the left fingertips behind you or the palm down. On the inhale, remove your hands, stretch up towards the ceiling. Exhale, belly in and up, almost round your back as you turn over to the left, maybe hooking your elbow in the crook of your foot. And look, if that's too much, please come out. You could just stay here if you wish. Otherwise, really round the back here, we want to protect the lower spine, stabilising the pelvis. You could even press your arm into your foot and your foot into your arm. And if you're, hold that pose, but if you're here, then we'll just lean forward a little bit. One more breath. Back through centre, remove the arm, place the hands behind you, remove the foot. Let's move this left foot up on top of the right thigh. Fingertips behind, lift up nice and tall. And then maybe bring your hand through, interlacing your fingers around your shin, lifting up nice and tall. Some people can kind of, not me, do this action, but look how my back's rounding. I'd rather you keep it nice and tall. That might be enough. Actually, we better hold it another couple of breaths so we're even. Now let's do the twist if you've got it in you. Right fingertips behind you. On the inhale, stretch the left arm up. Exhale, belly in and up, round the back a little bit as you twist over to your right, hooking your elbow in the sole of your left foot. Just be careful here, remembering to stabilise the pelvis, the lower back, by just twisting from your midsection and keeping that slight round in your back also to protect the lower back. Might notice any little bit of crunches, but again, if it hurts, don't do it. Nice. One more breath. Exhale. Good. Looking back towards the front, release the foot and lie down on your backs. We're going to do that same action that we did right at the front. On the inhale, let's lift the left leg up, interlace the fingers, pull the knee down. Just for a moment, activate the right thigh by pressing the right heel down. Inhale here. And then exhale with your right hand, draw your left knee across your body, extend your left arm out long. So you just want to make sure that the hand is in line with the shoulder and that your shoulder blades stay down on your mat. You might want to take this knee all the way over. With this coming up, I probably wouldn't. Prioritise shoulders and just have that knee hovering. You could even support it a little bit if you like. Another couple of breaths. And then on the inhale, lift the knee up, hug it in. On the exhale, extend it out. Last side. Inhale, right knee comes up. Exhale, pull it down. Press your left heel down. One more breath, inhale. And then on the exhale, draw the knee across the body, extend the right arm long. Just checking that the fingers are in line with the shoulders. Prioritizing again the shoulders rather than this leg. Couple more breaths. Nice work. On the inhale, let's lift everything back up. And I want us to do dead fly, because dead fly is wonderful for having a really peaceful experience in Shavasana, because we get kind of a little bit violent. Extend your legs up, your arms up, and we start to shake. Shake everything. Yeah. So we are wanting a little bit of brutality here. Lift your chest up. Give it a crack. Maybe close your mouth. Make a smile with your mouth. Close your eyes. Try and tense everything. Move, move, move. There is no peace and love without contrast. For 3, 2, 1. Lie down onto your back. Make your feet as wide as your mat. Turn your palms up. Close down your eyes. Let it go fully. Just noticing how deep your breath can be right now. Find an ease in your chest and the spaciousness that you just created. In every exhalation, you can relax a little bit more into your mat. Relax your face. And relax the space deep inside your head. And for the next minute or so, keep your attention gently in the center of your head. Breathing into that space. Making more space. And using now your breath as a vehicle, draw your consciousness back into your body. Feeling the shape. Feeling how you are right now. Take a deeper breath into your belly and feel it lift. Let the air fall out and relax. Tension in the back of your head, just move it side to side slowly. And then awareness in your fingers and your toes, allow them to move. And then let's take a morning stretch, lifting your arms above your head, arching your back, pointing your toes, stretching through the fingers, just like you woke up. And then exhale, relax. Draw your knees in towards your chest. And you can roll off to the side or rock and roll up. I'm going to transition through fetal position. And then pushing up to a seat. Bring your hands in prayer position. And in gratitude of your body, in gratitude of all the teachers that came before you, we say namaste. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. More to come.